Hi everyone, good morning. This is Poonam Mashru here from DMTI SOFTPRO. So I have someone online who's asking me a very basic question. What is content writing? And I thought it may sound like a basic question, but it's pretty important because a lot of us are lost as to what exactly does content writing mean. Is it close to creative writing or is it similar to creative writing, right? So basically content writing is something which you do not for the print media, not for the screen media. It's something that you write for the web media. Now what does web media mean? Web media means our internet platform, correct? So this is an internet platform where you and I go and search for things, as in either if we require a mobile today, we go on the net and we search for the best mobile, right? So when we go on this platform of the internet, where we use search engines like Google, we look for opinions on social media meaning your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. So any kind of a content, right, that you find on the internet media, the websites, correct? So all this falls under content writing, right? Again, why is it so important? What do I do as a content writer? Now, as a content writer, your job is to get some kind of action from your prospective customer. I'll repeat this. Your job is to get some kind of an action. Now, that action could mean different goals. Now, what does goal mean? Where content writing is concerned, right? We know what our life goals are, but what about content writing? So let's say, for example, I've been hired by a company to help them increase their subscriptions. So normally when you write a blog, your main goal is to increase subscriptions. What does that mean is, whenever you go to a blog, the first thing they'll ask you is for your email ID. Why do they need that? So that once you give them the email ID, whatever post they post on the blog will come directly in your inbox. That's one way of being in touch with your prospective customer. Why? Either he's already given you the business and you want to be loyal enough and you want him on your list so that whenever new launches come, you can keep updating him. Or let's say, for example, he has not given you business. You still want to keep building trust by giving him information on his mailbox. Whatever the reason, we say subscription is the number one thing for bloggers. Yeah, the more the subscriptions, the more popular your blog is, and more often would your articles be read. So as a content writer, I would be hired to write blog articles for the blog. Again, what kind of articles must I write? I must write articles which will make my prospective customer take some kind of an action. Let's say, for example, I have written some tips, right? So how-to tips, quick tips, or how to do a particular thing, that is DIY, do-it-yourself tips. Depending on the product or services, these are the variety of posts I'll keep posting, right? Once I post all these posts, what is my main aim to do is, I want to make sure that my subscriber will take some kind of action. In the process, if I've shared a video, I want him to get me a view. If I've shared a link to my product, I want him to click on the link. If I want him to buy my product and come to my website, so in my content, I'll tell him the benefits of using my product and how it will make his life easier and better. I want him eventually to take some kind of an action. Action in terms of clicks, views, or share. When you move on, you'll be mostly hired for writing website contents. A lot of times when we're searching for content and we go into the website, we realize the website is not interesting enough. It's pretty boring. So within, let's say, 20 to 30 seconds, you and I would probably leave the website. And why do we do that? Because there are n number of websites. Whenever you search, today I'm going to give you a homework. Whenever you search on Google, let's say, for example, you're searching how to be a good content writer. Whenever you search, you'll see n number of links over there. Not only in the first page, when you go to the second, third, fourth, fifth, we are flooded with content on the Google search engine or any other search engine. Basically, what does this mean? If you do not have interesting content on your website, when a person comes and does not find what he's looking for, he's going to bounce back. Please understand, bounce is a technical word. So your job as a content writer is to make sure you put in interesting content, whether you're explaining the product or the service that your client offers. Correct? So please understand, somebody is paying you to write. You're not writing for free, right? So there will be something that your client wants out of investing in this content, right? So website content is one of the most popular things that you'll be hired for. Then obviously writing blogs. I already explained to you why you would be hired to write blogs. Blogs even works as backlinks. Let's say, for example, I want my website to rank higher on Google. So I will be running a blog. In that blog, I put some content of value as I explained earlier. And not only that, once the person reads my content, I could give him a link back to my website. So it's great for link building. Correct? Then you go on to something called SEO, content writing. What is SEO copywriting? Copywriting, I would say. This means that you and I, when we write fabulous content and articles for the internet, but it never comes on the first page of Google. So to rank your content higher on Google, you will be even doing SEO for your client. That means doing a keyword research, putting in those keywords in strategic areas of your content, right? So content writing is huge. Not only that, today content writers are even hired to write product descriptions. Please understand, do you get engaged by the typical feature and specification product description? Just go and pick up a mobile box today and see the brochure inside. It's a small 10-page booklet that they give you, and it explains to you all the features and specifications of that mobile. And sometimes you feel, I don't even understand what's written. So how to take care of features and specifications, simplify it, give the benefits to your customer, and how to start engaging by talking about the product in a more simpler format which will benefit your customer, right? So when you buy a mobile, and if I explain to you what every feature of that mobile does, it becomes my content. It is content which is not normally given to you. So again, how to write simple product descriptions to get your visitor interested, right? So you're hired for product descriptions. Not only that, as you go deeper into content writing, there is something called case studies, there's something called white papers. So as a content writer, you have to do a lot of things. But please understand, content writing is somewhere your job is to engage with the prospective customer. Your job becomes to build trust, because you're expecting that person to shell out his hard-earned money online without meeting you. So your content really needs to be alive, trustworthy, and speak to the customer. Correct? So I think this video is getting a bit too longer. I could just go on and on and on. So I hope this kind of helped you clear your head about what content writing is. All the best.